You're surrounded by people, laughing at the same jokes, sitting at the same table, scrolling through the same group chat, but somehow you still feel like you're watching from behind glass. And if that hit you, stay with me, because what I'm about to tell you might explain everything. There's this strange thing that happens to some of us. We can be in a room full of friends, people who genuinely like us, people who invite us places, and still feel completely alone. Not because they're bad friends, not because we're antisocial, but because there's a gap, a quiet, invisible gap that no one talks about. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? It's that feeling when everyone's sharing stories, and you have one too, but you don't say it. It's laughing along, but never quite feeling like you're in on it. It's being included, but never feeling chosen. And the worst part? You can't even explain it. Because on paper, everything looks fine. You have friends, you get invited, you're not ignored. So why does it feel like you're always just there? Here's what most people don't realize. Loneliness isn't about being alone. It's about being unseen. And you can be completely unseen in a crowd. Think about it. When you're with your friends, how often do you say what you actually think? How often do you share what you're really going through? Most of the time, you probably just go along. You match their energy. You laugh when they laugh. You nod when they talk. But the real you, the one with doubts, fears, weird thoughts, deep feelings, that version stays quiet. Because here's the fear. If you showed them the real you, maybe they wouldn't get it. Maybe they'd look at you differently. Maybe the friendship would feel awkward. So you play it safe. You stay on the surface. And that's where the loneliness lives. Right there on the surface, pretending everything's fine. But here's the tricky part. The more you hide, the lonelier you feel. And the lonelier you feel, the more you hide. It becomes this loop. You want connection, real connection, but you're too afraid to reach for it. So you settle for being around people without ever truly being with them. And I need you to understand something. This isn't your fault. You're not broken. You're not too much or too little. You're just stuck in a pattern that a lot of us fall into. A pattern where we wait. We wait to be asked the right question. We wait for someone to notice. We wait to feel safe enough to open up. But most people, they're waiting too. Everyone's in their own head wondering if they're the only one feeling this way. And because no one says it, everyone assumes they're alone in it. Here's what changed things for me. I realized that the connection I was craving, I had to create it, not wait for it. I had to be the one who said the thing that felt too honest. I had to be the one who asked the deeper question. I had to stop performing the role of easy friend and start showing up as a real person. And yeah, it was uncomfortable. Yeah, some people didn't know what to do with it, but the ones who mattered, they met me there. And suddenly I wasn't lonely anymore, not because I had more friends, but because I had real ones. You see, vulnerability isn't weakness, it's the price of connection. And if you're never willing to pay it, you'll stay in rooms full of people feeling like a ghost. So maybe the question isn't, why do I feel lonely around my friends? Maybe the real question is, who am I when I'm with them? Are you showing up as yourself or as the version you think they want? Are you speaking or just echoing? Are you connecting or just coexisting? Because here's the truth. You'll never feel seen if you're always hiding. You'll never feel understood if you never let anyone in. And you'll never stop feeling lonely if you keep waiting for someone else to close the gap. The people who feel the deepest loneliness are often the ones with the biggest hearts, the ones who notice everything, the ones who feel everything, the ones who want more than small talk and surface-level friendships. And that's not a flaw, that's a gift, but it's a gift you have to use. So here's what I want you to try. Next time you're with people and you feel that gap, say something real, ask something deeper, share something true. not to force connection, but to invite it, because the moment you stop pretending, you give everyone else permission to do the same. And maybe, just maybe, you'll realize you were never as alone as you thought. You were just waiting for someone to go first. If this resonated with you, save this video, share it with someone who might need to hear it, and drop a comment telling me, have you ever felt lonely in a room full of friends? Let's talk about it. You're not the only one.